Next motherfucking movie that I watched over this week, The Menu on HBO Max.
Ah, my boy,
Another
check that.
another HBO Max fucking HBO just don't miss, bro. Like,
I kind of stumbled into this one, just like every other thing I stumble into. But apparently this happened to be one of the newer movies.
yeah, that's what got me. You told me about it, and then I seen it was some new shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a chance. So you go ahead and start off the review, my boy. Or do you want me to start it off and you catch on or just tag it?
I kick it off. I mean, it's pretty simple. Leading up to basically when everything starts to happen. So, actually, when I seen the name of this shit, um, I'm always the older I get, I think, the more interested I am in. We all love food. I think different types of food. We are, to that extent. But I've always had some interest in like
Culinary arts.
culinary arts.
It's different than just food. You know what I mean? It's an art form.
Right. So, I thought it was more of like one of those shows. Like it's like, oh yeah, them newer cooking shows. They traveling around the world, but it's actually a flick where, okay, so like this, it's like a small group of people,
Rich motherfuckers.
actually rich, very rich.
Select few of people.
Right. They get invited to this island. They transport them on like this small boat and shit like that.
Yacht, nigga, a small yacht.
Right.
They had meals on the boat.
Yeah. I forgot about that part.
Word.
But yeah, so they get to the island. You know what I'm saying? It's a smooth looking island.
Shit is mad.
Weird if you ask me though.
Shit is weird and is mad like what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's like super far away, not desolate.
It's not even super far away either. Like,
it's kind of like a remote island. It's not far away, but it's like on its own. There's nothing else that's connected to it.
Right.
Ain't nothing else going on this island but what they're there for.
Right.
Yeah.
So they get there. It's this big ass crib. Some nice looking crib. Looks like a crib, but it's not a crib. I guess it's like more of like a
restaurant,
a palace restaurant or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
It's literally a palace restaurant on the water.
Right.
Big ass windows.
It's actually hosted. What is it? The Hawthorne. The name of the restaurant is Hawthorne.
Yeah, it's the Hawthorne restaurant with the chef Julian Slowick.
Right. So he happens to be like a famous chef.
Super famous, popular fucking chef. And that was what the whole draw was to come to this island. We got to come try and experience, because it was more than a restaurant, it was an experience. We got to come experience this guy's menu.
Right. So I think one of the most interesting things about it was, I mean, not to mention John Leguizamo. He's a part of the cast.
Big John.
Who else? It's a couple of other faces where I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'll pull them up right now while you talk about it. Let me pull them up.
Nicholas Hoult. He was in a couple of things that I seen him in.
Nicholas Hoult plays Tyler.
Even Anya Taylor.
Yeah, I'm about to say, even Anya Taylor and Shorty that played Lillian Bloom, the rich lady, Janet McTeer.
Right. That's why. You're right. That's where I know her from. Right.
I know her. She's from a lot of shit, bro. Like she's in Ozark. She's some Wendy, not Wendy. Yep. She's the mob lady in Ozark.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So one of the things that kind of caught my eye in the movie.
Wait. Before you finish, bro. Sorry. Before you finish, I gotta shout out Shorty that's in it as well. Dominicano mommy, Felicity. I don't know if you know Felicity Lynn. She's like from all of the like Disney movies and shit. She plays Elena, the Avalor. She's in Level Up. She's a Disney star. You know what I mean? Disney star that came up.
Oh, you saying oh, that was her name in a movie.
Yeah, no. Her real name is Felicity. No, yeah, not my bad, my bad. Her name in the
Yeah,
movie.
because I'm
No,
like, wait,
her name in
I
the
don't
movie
know.
is Felicity, but her name is
Yeah,
Amy
yeah.
Carrero. Yeah, yeah,
She was John Leguizamo
yeah.
girlfriend.
Assistant slash side bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
That was a
uh,
cool dynamic too. I like that shit.
nah, that shit was funny. Dude. I'm telling
That
you, as
nigga
soon
was
as I
sprung.
seen him in the movie, I was like, bruh, this shit ill. This shit gonna be ill. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, this nigga Tyler,
Yeah,
Nicholas
yeah.
Holt, he played Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who he was there with the escort. The escort was Anya Taylor,
Tyler,
Margot.
Tyler from Warm Bodies. Remember
Yep.
that zombie movie?
Hell yeah. I just watched it recently, bro.
Dave Franco. Dave
That's
Franco
why
love
I
a
shot that
zombie
nigga out.
movie.
Word.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fuck with that movie. I fuck with that movie.
He my bad, I keep cutting you off, but you're right. He's the one that got it's the movie the movie opens up with him and Margot just talking to each other. She's smoking a cig, and it
Yeah.
turns out that she's with him and they're going to this island.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you notice, Tyler
He
he
knows
was
a
the
lot
most
about what's going
relatable.
on. Yeah,
He
he's
was the
aware of
most
a lot.
relatable because in this era, like in this time, like on social media, you got the people who like to call themselves the foodies. You
Oh,
know, they
yeah,
like to
yeah.
go, they like to travel to different cities and go try out different restaurants and eat all these different foods because they're so interested and you know what I'm saying? They're
I like that.
connoisseur of
I
this
like that
foodie
parallel.
thing.
I like that parallel you made because this is big money shit, and is it? Of course, everybody that there has got money, but Shorty, he's there with Margot is literally the only one that is not feeling the bouginess of
He knows
everything.
everything. Yeah.
Everything is bougie, and she not feeling it. She's like, yo, this shit is kind of corny.
I
But
think everybody kind of hints at no, not everybody, but like because everybody were different things. Okay, so Janet McTeer, she was uh the
she was,
critic, like she was like a
yeah.
food critic.
Mm-hmm.
So she was everything that they was bringing to the table. She was like, okay, this is good. This is a very exquisite taste, and all those fucking big ass words
her
she was
her
or whatever.
character was very superficial of the environment and where she was. It was like
Right,
you knew
right,
she
right.
was there just because. Well, she was.
She
It's not
belonged there. You can tell.
exactly. Yeah,
Right.
but
So
but like you see the movie at the end, it turns out she didn't really belong there. She was there for a specific reason. Like,
right.
yeah, all right.
And that's a very interesting part of the movie that I noticed too. I didn't really, yeah, but let me get back to Tyler real quick. So
Yeah,
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 Tyler, he was the most standoutish for me for that part. For like I said, the relatable thing. Like
yeah,
I know a lot of women who they call them or consider themselves in that realm. So it was just kind of interesting. So I kept paying attention to him. I'm
yeah.
like, okay, like what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
He
Like
taking pictures of everything after a while.
taking
After
pictures
they
of
told you,
everything,
after
bro.
they
Like
told you,
he
we don't allow pictures here. He's
loud
sneaking
exactly.
pictures, nigga sneaking pictures and shit.
Yeah, he's like, you know what I'm saying? She trying
He,
to tell a nigga like, yo, like, bro, like what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? They bring in the fucking plates to them. The shit looking like I don't know what the fuck. They like, where's the food? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what
like
is
them fancy ass restaurants. Shit's just looking like appetizers, but this is your main course. It's like a fucking piece of lint with a side of like dirt, nigga. It's like, yo, I can't eat this shit.
bruh, this nigga Tyler eating up everything. This nigga's a
That nigga
super fucking
is
fan. This nigga,
super
the
obsessed,
chef, he'd kiss the chef feet if he could, bro. So insane to me, bro. I'm like, why the fuck?
mesmerized.
The
You're right.
whole time you thinking this guy is on some type of drug, like he's like seriously out of it.
I love the parallel you made to just society nowadays, because that is like you said, that's the perfect representation of that type of person now, like in society now. Like their whole existence is based off of the internet. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
every character was relatable in a sense to where different type
Yeah.
of people connected, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's
You're right.
what was so crazy about how the film was like written. It's like you could literally like
You
you
can
could pick
relate.
a person from a table. And it's like that certain I'm pretty sure that type of person in the real world could relate to that. Like, you know what
They
I'm saying? It
exist.
was
That
like,
person exists in the real world.
yeah,
You know
it's
what
like
it's like? It reminds me is crazy, and this is just me getting more of the metaphor of the movie. It's kind of like, you know how like in high school and you got the different sets of lunch tables and there's different type of people at these tables and shit, but
right.
everybody can relate to it. They got different memes of like, oh, well, which table would you be at? And it shows different like cartoon characters or movie characters at a table. And it's
Mhm.
like the jock table, the nerd table, the in between. That's what this shit was. Like everybody, although they weren't like jocks and nerds, they were all rich and of like wealth, but it was a different type of personality trait within that wealth. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could identify with somebody that you know that really exists.
Now this cat Julian Slowick, the chef.
The chef.
This guy. First off, when it started to get to him,
He's from Schindler's
this is
List.
yeah, he's from a couple of things.
Yeah, the King's Man. He's from that shit.
Yeah. Uh, he's a very good actor, in my opinion. Uh,
Amazing, nigga.
yeah,
Phenomenal.
yeah,
Phenomenal, even.
bro. He has
Captivating, bro.
okay. So the kitchen is souped up. It looks amazing, right? The fucking restaurant, it's like a little window behind him, like not a little window. It's a big ass fucking window. It's a
Or the
glass.
wall, the
And you can
wall
see the
or
fucking
windows.
water. Right,
Yeah,
right. It's like
it
an
looks like you're just
open,
literally. It looks like you're in the fucking crown of the Statue of Liberty,
right.
and all you see around you is just water. But you're in a beautiful ass building, beautiful food. You
Not
know what I
even a
mean?
building. It was more home. Like it was like a,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think that was the point of the
yeah.
rest of the food. Like, but he has a bunch of chefs and they're like minions. So my first thought when I was peeping him, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I was thinking. I'm thinking this nigga is like some sort of like fucking like super demon, and like
Mm.
these niggas is all cannibals or some shit. Like,
You know what? I thought that too. I'm not gonna front. When I read the description, I thought it was on some shit like that too. I'm glad you mentioned that. It did come off like that.
literally, bro, if you look at the chef, how he talk, he's like,
His
well,
demeanor is real calm.
right, welcome. And like he, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
insane to me, bro. Like how calm he was. Like that was terrifyingly like, you know what I'm saying? Like that sold the whole film.
Was
Because
menacing. Nigga was like
regardless of everything that was happening, this guy was just like, relax.
kept the same demeanor.
Right. Insane, bro. Like he killed that role. But so they begin to cooking, right? What's the first
First
course?
first course was the island. And,
So the
and
island,
this was because you remember when they first got off the ship, I mean the yacht or whatever, everybody's getting off, they're being greeted by the host, Elsa. You know what I mean? She's meeting everybody, and everybody that's there is supposed to be there, right? They got booked, they bought a ticket or whatever, they paid their fee, they're supposed to be there. Except for Margot.
right?
Even when the host meets her, she's like, "Yo, who are you? Like, you're not supposed to be here." And Tyler lets her know at this same moment, Margot realizes that, oh, I'm a substitute for somebody else that's supposed to be here, and the host realized that as well. And throughout the
She's
entire
yeah,
shit,
she
throughout
turned
the
off immediately.
yeah,
Like,
throughout the entire movie, she's turned off, and the chef is turned off because they're expecting someone else to be in her place, but it's
right.
not, and it's her.
But
That's
she's
important.
turned off for not even knowing what's to come. She's more turned off of, like you said, like it's like a okay, well, what the fuck is the big deal that it's me
Yeah.
here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, why is? You know what I'm saying? So that's she starts getting that type of vibe. Like she's more curious. Like, all right, nigga, I'm
She
in.
already
Like,
don't want to fuck with this nigga. You could, and in turn, you could understand why. As the show, as the movie unfolds, she's just like, yeah, I'm here with you, but like, yeah, I do this type of shit a lot, but why is this so important? Like, what? And of course, all of that shit unfolds as to why it is. But uh, what were we getting at? What did you mention right before that to make me? I forget.
oh shit, damn, I forgot, dog.
Yeah, but so basically, they show up and they show up and they realize she's not supposed to be there, and now it's the first. That's what we're getting at. The first course is called the island. They're actually on an island, and when they arrive, they see a guy like in the water fishing for shit, and they like, oh yeah. Tyler's like, oh yeah, that's he's actually getting the scallops that we're gonna eat later, and that's the first course. So first course, you actually think, okay, regular restaurant shit. We seen the guy getting the scallops in the water. These are the scallops. It's presented on this like, it looks like a volcano. At the top of it, this structure is like a really piece of scallop. They got it designed and decorated to look really pretty. But what you're eating is not that much food. It's like a little swallow of food. Pause.
Right.
But
what the chef told him to do.
Exactly. And adding on to that, Julian, the chef, my man is like, yo, when you experience this menu, I want you to enjoy this food, but not eat it. Don't just eat. Enjoy this shit.
Yeah, he literally said, don't eat.
Don't eat. I want you to do everything, but don't eat. Experience the flavors, experience, you know what I mean, the different tastes, but don't eat.
So Margot, she looking like, again, like, you know what I'm saying? They're showing her, she like, what the fuck does that, like, what does that even mean, bro?
The
Like,
whole shit is like, nigga, this is a restaurant. You're supposed to be feeding us. What you mean
yes.
don't eat?
So she's peeping it. That's what I'm saying. Like her, man, crazy, bro. Him and her, like that dynamic of them, they conversations was the most relatable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's trying to kick it to Tyler, like, hey, my nigga, like, what? This is bullshit. Like, where the fuck is the food? Like, I came all the way here. Like, what is this shit? You know what I'm saying? He's
just,
like,
just add some more context. Just add some more. Just add a little bit more context, bro. Just the other people that are there. So you got 3 groups of friends: black dude, Asian dude, Filipino looking type dude, and a Hispanic dude. They're like some tech rich billionaire type niggas.
Work for like
super rich
company.
Or they like that type of nigga.
Their company was like had some sort of connection with.
That's why they were there. That's how they were able to get there. Because, you know, when like shit started going left, they tried to pull the chef aside, like, yo, you know who we are, right? Like,
right.
And they're like, yeah, we know. Yeah. We know who you are, nigga. It's them. And then we got, like we said Lillian, Janet McTeer's there. She's there with like her manager, who's like her handler, but all he does is enable her. She does a lot of bullshit, and she's a critic that doesn't really. You know what I mean? She be on some bullshit, but instead of him letting her know, like, yo, that's not the right thing to do, he just enables her, so it just makes her bigger in the bullshit that she does. You got John Leguizamo, who's a movie star in the actual film, and he's there with his assistant, a.k.a. side piece. So it's different levels of dynamics at all of these different tables and shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, continuing on from there, you know what I mean? The first course comes out, regular meal on some fancy shit. They're expecting, okay, we're gonna get some more food next. Next meal comes out, it's like dipping sauce. He goes through this whole beautiful monologue about how this bread that they make there is from this, and it's the perfect amount of bread because it's made like this, and the yeast is like this. But we're not gonna serve you this bread. We're gonna give you some dipping sauce. And niggas is like, all right, ha, that's a joke. Yeah, this is part of the menu. He's joking with us. Are we going to actually get bread, though? Like, where's the bread? And they don't get no bread.
Nope.
Meal 3 comes, course 3, and shit just goes motherfucking crazy, boy.
Okay, so this is basically And the ultimate turn of the restaurant, like the movie. I should say I'm fucking up.
Plot
The
twist.
movie, yeah, the whole plot, yeah, the shit just gets real. Everything hits the fan, and that's when you like, oh, okay, that's what the fuck this is.
You strapping your seatbelt in at that time. You like, all right, nigga. Click,
Yeah.
click. Let me sit
But
down, nigga.
if you're a fan of dark humor and shit like that, you kind of already get the vibe from jump because it already starts with a bit of a comedic taste, but still like a like haunted feel. Like it was like a as they
Very,
went to the island and pulled. You know what I'm saying? It was
very
never
haunted, creepy. That's a good point to point out. It's very haunted. It's very haunted. It's satirical. It's funny and creepy all at the same time.
right.
You know what I mean? You got humor in there, but the humor is only because of the dark shit that's going on. But the dark shit is actually like satirical but it's shot that it is very creepy. It's a great play on all of these emotions, bro.
All right. So
For sure.
now, what does Julian Slowick do for? Oh, also for all the courses that were coming out, he had a story. There was like a backstory that was literally tied to every course.
That was his whole thing. His menu was an experience. It wasn't food.
Right. So
It was
that's
a
why he said
story.
eat.
And that was why Tyler was so amazed. Like his character, it implied that he knew about this shit. Maybe he did research. I mean, he was really into it too, like very into it, like on some like nigga. Bro was
Bruh,
just captivated with it. So he knew
bruh.
all of the intricate details about it. So he's explaining to Margot every time a new course comes out, he's explaining what happens. And the chef is picking up on this and is like, oh yeah, so you know, huh? Like, shut the fuck up. You're ruining the experience.
Bro, it's so fucking real. I'm gonna just pause this just for a second. Let's just think about Tyler just for a second. It's so fucking funny. Whoever's listening to this episode, bro, please, like, I need y'all niggas to go fucking watch this movie, and pay attention to Tyler, man, because
His expressions, his
we all
demeanor.
know a person like that, or we are probably that person.
Yeah.
When we
Hell
seen
yeah.
escape room, when we seen all these little, you know
The
what I'm saying? We like,
platform,
oh shit, that's Holly, that's fire,
the
that's fucking
platform,
scary.
Squid Game.
Yeah, oh man, they bringing it to life. Oh shit, we should try that shit, yo. Like, oh, it's all the way on this island, or you know what I'm saying? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, let's get the homies and let's do it, bro. It's so many niggas that would actually fall for this shit with the email that's sent to them telling them, hey, you not leaving this island alive.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, plot twist. It's been spoilers this whole pod, but the chef basically everybody realizes. Oh wait, so before we get to that, let's explain course 3.
The mess.
Yeah, the mess. The mess.
So Julian pulls a chef literally from his kitchen. I don't
Sous
remember his name.
chef. He's a sous chef. I forget his name too, but he plays the sous chef. Let me see if I can
Right.
actually get bro's name while we doing this.
So he pulls him out the
Dale. His name is Dale.
right.
No, not Dale. Jeremy. Dale is the cop that comes, the Coast Guard,
Okay.
but his name is Jeremy.
He pulls him out the bunch, and then he's like,
It's his meal. He tells him, no, this is Jeremy's meal.
right. And
Before they do this, it's set up, he does his clap thing, where when he claps, loud ass clap, it means, all right, next course is coming out. Attention, motherfuckers.
Like literally, like the chefs get up on some demonic possessed shit. Like
cult-like shit, bro.
yeah, like bro, what the fuck?
This is a great representation. Remember we discussed that show, The Bear. You know what I mean? This is just a continuation of that chef culture, that kitchen culture that really exists, bro. Like that, yes, chef, no chef, like that shit is real. Yep. Like for real. It just is an extension on that. So, my man, what's my man name? I just said this nigga name. Who cares? Dale, not Dale, but the guy, the chef is he lets him know, hey, he lets everybody know there, hey, this is his meal. He's gonna explain it to you. And so then he comes out. Before he comes out, they put down like this white tarp over the floor. They start decorating it with like different accoutrements and different shit on there.
Right.
And
Oh,
then
that ill shit.
yeah, and then this is what happens.
I forget what he said.
So basically, how it comes out, and so now Chef is out there, Julian is there with old boy, the sous chef, explaining to him, "Hey man, yo, this we do this for our living, but this is a thankless job. We love this. This is our passion, but we deal with nothing. When you get to this level of being a chef with the most extravagant types of customers, all of the customers that we serve are fucking super rich people. But it's thankless because these type of people are never pleased. You know what I mean? These type of people never are pleased because they have so much money, they're just looking for the next thing that they can buy. You know what I mean? They never get to a point where they're pleased.
And
so as an artist,
like it just in my head it was like ding.
Same, yeah, nigga, word. But within that, he explains this, and then while he's saying this, he's explaining it to old boy, the sous chef, like, yo, hey, blank, I forget my man's name. Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, don't you want to be me? Don't you want to have my life? And Jeremy's like, no, I don't. Well, don't you wish you had my life? Like, not my money. Don't you wish you had my life? Like, don't you wish you were me? He's like, nah, and he's like, yeah, because I'm a chef and I'll never find happiness. I'm butchering it. I mean, this is just a Cliff Notes version, but he's like, yo, you'll never be me. You'll never find happiness. You'll never please the people that you're set out to please. Your job as a chef, you want to please people because you want them to understand the food that they're eating is amazing, but they also they're the ultimate judge of if it tastes good or not because they're eating it. So you're at their whim. Like, the customer is always right. That is the number one thing as a chef. So he's telling Jeremy all of this. Regardless of what you think you did the best. How
you literally are fucking like possessed. You are a fucking robot. Like you are. You know what I'm saying?
Your happiness and your job is dependent upon somebody else's opinion of your work.
There you go.
Your art, your creativity. And at this level of culinary arts, it's an art. These niggas are, like I said, their first meal was called the Island. They had a volcano. They using tweezers to put shit in the correct place, bro. Like, it's precise. So all of this, he tells this, and Jeff is like, no, yeah, I want to do this. And then my man Julian is like, we present you course 3, the mess. And this nigga Julian pulls out a motherfucking revolver. Bow! Shoots himself in the head, nigga, and bloop, bloop, bloop.
But first, before he even lifts up the gun, you could see his tears coming out his eyes.
He's crying, he's
because, all right, like when I watch shit, man, I'm very analytical, bro, and I go back, 2-3 times to see, catch certain shit. But when I seen those little things, I was like, dude, he about to kill himself?
He's tearing up.
He about to kill himself. Like, they got tarp on the floor. Boy picks up the gun with, like, out even a blink and blows his shit out.
Blah. Puts it in his mouth. Bow.
Whole curtain. They had the whole curtain.
Oh, yeah. They
separated from the kitchen.
So, that's a good point to mention. So, the tarp, when he falls down, he falls down in a specific spot, and his body, in relation to everything that they set up, was the meal. It's perfectly symmetrical, perfectly to where it's like it was a design, bro. It looked like artwork. His body with his fucking brains falling out, blood. It was sick and twisted, but it was beautiful, bro. Like, it was art.
It was beautiful, art, bro. It was beautiful. And what was more beautiful, like I said, let's go back to Tyler.
Creepy nigga.
If you pay attention, the camera comes back to Tyler, and Tyler is literally just chilling, like he's eating
regular. Like, shit!
Oh shit! This is a show. Like, what
this
the
is popping?
Amazing.
And listen, man,
bruh, I'm telling you, we all know somebody like this, man. I'm telling you, so many people would die in this fucking restaurant, bro. So many
Tyler.
people, bro.
Tyler is there just living his best life, having the best, and his whole thing. So let's fast forward a little bit, of course. So then we see Margot. She figures out what's going on. She tries to escape. Anybody that tries to leave after all of this negative shit goes down, also all of this blood, this death,
You have nowhere to go.
you have nowhere to go. They got bodyguards there at the door. They got this hostess that's like a ninja.
They would let you leave though. Even I believe they if you wanted to leave after a certain point, you could, but there was no way for you to go. Like,
because you came on the ship. So let's just put a button on it. Let's just get to the metaphor of ultimately what the movie was. Because, I mean, we've been going for a while. But this is what I think. I think this movie was the perfect, and I say perfect, I don't mean it just using the word perfect. I mean it within the definition of that shit. Perfect metaphor for, okay, but before we get to that point. So fast forward, a lot of other people gets injured, death, all of this shit happens. Mad funny shit start happening where homie is like, all right, all the men here, you guys have the opportunity to leave. You just got to run. We're going to give you a 45-second head start. And then everybody's going to come get you.
Right.
Let's see if you can get away. So it's humor within that. But the ultimate thing comes down to where at the end of the movie, Margot, the escort, who is there with, you know what I mean, Tyler, turns out there's another husband there, older dude that she knows. The wife finds out is another course that comes out where it's like pancakes. They make pancakes, but on these pancakes are like the reason why you're here.
Basically.
Your life, all the fucked up shit that you might have did to get to this point, to get to this rich point in your life. It sums up on this pancake. So the group of friends that are in 3, these niggas are doing like fucking bank fraud. So they show like their bank statements on this pancake. It shows this older dude cheating on his wife that he's there with Margot. Like they know each other. It's shit
that, oh my God.
So many connectors, bro. It's crazy. But fast forward, you know what I mean? Margot, she understands throughout the entire thing that happens. She's dealing with the chef. They have a relationship in terms of they speak a lot within the movie. And he tells her, hey, man, no, she realizes at the end of the day, this whole shit started because he's a chef. He had a thankless job and he wasn't appreciated for the amazing shit that he was able to create. She understood that. And at the end, she simply asked him like, hey, can you make me a cheeseburger?
Right.
Can you make me a cheeseburger? And he's, after all of this shit, after the death, the destruction, all of the crazy shit that goes down, she asked him for a cheeseburger.
Yeah, but she didn't, before you even got to the cheeseburger, she stopped, she clapped.
Oh, she clapped.
The to same get their attention. Did, and they all literally paid the fuck attention.
Yeah. Even him.
Yes.
It was like the, what do they call that shit in psychology when like you ring the bell and the dog knows? Pavlov's law, something like that. When they know when you ring a bell, the dog knows to go eat food.
Right.
Whatever that shit is called, is that psychology with just species, beings on this planet. You have a cue, it cues you to do one thing. You know what I mean? It's a direct line to you do this thing is the ultimate reaction.
Right,
Cause and effect type shit.
Right. So Julian instantly, they all paid it, you know,
everybody.
You know, so now she's like basically...
Look, my bad, but before you finish, even the motherfucking other people that are there, the customers now, they're so Stockholm syndromed up to where they've been there, they went through so many courses, seen death and destruction so much. They're now acquiesced. They're just following along with everything now. They're like, oh shit, clap. All right, let me be attention. Let me be attentive.
Yeah. So she basically said before she even asked for the cheeseburger, she's just like, yo, yeah, I'm not satisfied. Your food is shit.
Hey, this shit is ass. That was her thing the entire time. Yo, your food's ass, bro. This shit sucks. Yeah. Which as a chef,
not everybody fucking sucking up You know what I'm saying? To some bullshit
just
that
because
I'm
it
throwing
is.
on a plate.
Just because you're the chef.
Yes, or because I have a certain name. Or you know what I'm saying? Or
He's not
because I
falling
exist
for it.
under a certain brand or worked at a certain restaurant. Nigga, what?
And to him was the ultimate compliment. Because at the end of the day, he's a chef and he wants to satisfy his customer.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, she asked for a cheeseburger, which in the sense of that happening, it seems random and like, yo, all this death happened. Why the fuck? But she cracked the code. She cracked the motherfucking code. She realized through all of this shit that he created, ultimately he was saying everybody that's here is gonna die. This whole thing is set up for everybody here to die on some Jim Jones drink the Kool-Aid cult type shit. Yo, we all here just for everybody to die. The people that work here, you niggas, the staff, we all here to die, nigga.
Bro, and he sent this nigga Tyler. Oh man, y'all gotta go check. Y'all gotta go check it out. This nigga Tyler's a dumbass, man. A lot of you niggas is dumbasses, man. It's crazy. We just dumbasses in this
dumbasses. We just, and it's not even that we dumb. We dumb in terms of like the bigger picture, but if you don't know the bigger picture, you just think you're just living. You're just having fun. I like food. I like this. Ultimately, he makes the cheeseburger. She cracked the code and realized all he wanted to do was be a chef that satisfied his customers. She made the cheeseburger, and after he made this perfect cheeseburger. I ain't gonna front, boy. I wanted that shit. That shit looked fire.
Yeah. And remember, he offered some other shit.
Nigga offered dessert. He offered like a gift bag.
Nah. I just want a fucking cheeseburger.
And then after she got the cheeseburger, she was like, it's all right.
Word.
Within that, he got that pleasure that he was always seeking. Like,
yeah,
I just want a customer that likes my food or gives me feedback on what my food is. Within that context, he let her go, bro. She was the only person that got off the island because of that. She even tipped the nigga a little $10 bill. Here you go, my nigga.
The thing that occurred to me the most that I thought after that part, and I'm pretty sure whoever watches this, y'all gonna ask the same question. Why the fuck didn't the rest of y'all clap and say, yo, I want some fucking fries. I want regular fries, nigga. And a burger.
But, bro, it's perfect. This is why I look at this more, even as we've been podding. I got to this assumption as like what you were saying. That's the world, bro. A lot of the world just goes with the flow.
There you go.
You go with the flow. You don't know what to do.
After they literally watched Shorty, she basically gave them the fucking key and walked out that shit.
Oh,
y'all watched her walk out. Y'all didn't think to do the same. Y'all literally sat there and waited.
They think, oh, that works for her. It won't work for me.
After he already told y'all all dying and all, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
They accepted death. Everybody accepted their death at that point. They were like, oh, damn. I guess I'm going to die. Spoiler alert, this is an amazing movie, man. And I forget who says this line, but I think it was my man Julian that said it as the chef. He goes, yo, you represent the ruin of my art and my life. Basically meaning like your critique on what I do for a living and my art, the thing that brings me the most love, your opinion on that is the representation of how I feel about myself at this point. And when you're artists, we're artists. Me, Drvgz, Marz, we're all artists, bro, within our own right with all the shit we do. This pod is art. We understand that shit to a T, bro, to where we got to the point where now we don't care about the haters that don't like our shit, but if it's that one person in our life that we really value and we even allow the space to show them our art, if they don't fuck with it, that shit hurts. That shit could ruin you if you let it. If you don't understand what's happening.
Yes, sir.
Shit was a brilliant motherfucking movie, man. We went on for a long time, but goddamn.
Yeah, man, but it's definitely
watch that shit.
Worth it. I promise y'all.
Watch that shit.
I don't stare niggas wrong, man.
And this was a Drvgz recommendation. I gotta say that.
Man. Sure. Hey, listen. I stand by any recommendation I put out there for the people.
This is episode 42. everything you recommended on this pod, bro, we came back and discussed it in full length. It's been some fire. From that to the Last Man on the Earth with my man. What was that? You know the show on Amazon.
I love that show.
No, but bro, like it's Drvgz recommendations, bro. Believe in them shits. Oh man.
Yeah, but definitely go check out the menu. It's brand new. Yeah, it definitely won't let you guys down. It's gonna leave your mind boggled a bit if you're kind of slow and stupid. But if like I said, it's kind of you'll catch on if you're paying attention. Don't be on your fucking phone.
Yeah, you can't be on your phone for that movie at all. You gotta be fully engaged.
Yeah, we left out a lot of good parts in that movie. Don't worry, we ain't give all the juice sauce. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, man. Hey, shout out to my nigga Julian Slowwork, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas a wild boy.
Thank you, Chef. Thanks, Chef. You're right, Chef.
Wild
Thanks.
boy.
You know what I mean?
And that's not how the movie ended.
At all. Like you said, we left mad shit out. We spoiled a lot, but we left enough in there for you to just go watch the movie and still be amazed.
Still on your block, you niggas know what it is, homie. The fifth for me, I smear bullets at your rail, homie. Put a stack up, or call for backup. It's still HBU, heartbreak, or get cracked up. Money I chase, fuck clearing it out the bank. My niggas run up and chase, duck, take the staff, get the cash, then we escape. Agree with me? If you don't, then go some balls, nigga. Focus on what you got, never dwell on your loss, nigga. Life is hard for a young black man selling drugs. Fuck a hoe just because.